And now it's time for Stordy time. And in tonight's Stordy, it's the story of the Little Papi and the Romans. That's right, little Pete. Now, you know the mammy? Well, the mammy and the pappy were talking earlier about lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And the pappy said, Mammy, tonight's story will be the story of the Little Papi and the Romans. And she went, yay, Pappy, yay, a good one. And he went, that's right, Mammy. Now, when the Little Papi was a little pappy, he went to the pictures with his mum, and he went to see the greatest story ever told. And that had loads of Romans in it, and Jesus was in it as well. And it was a really, really good movie. And then when he got home, the Little Papi was talking to his mum in the kitchen. And he went, what's the matter, Mum? And she went, oh, it was just so sad. Just sad. The way our Lord was crucified by them Romans. And Little Papi said, yeah, they were horrible, them Romans, and that Pontius Pilate. And she went, yeah, he was a right swine. Yeah. And he could have just said, no, it's all right, you can go. But he didn't. Little Papi said, I know, yeah, it was horrible. But those Romans, and did you see them? And they had those swords and shields. I think I'm gonna see if Pauline and Tony want to play Romans. I said, well, who's gonna be Jesus? No one's gonna be Jesus, Mum. We're just gonna play the Romans, and that's that. And she went, oh, okay. Well, let me dry my eyes and do these procedures. We're having scouse. And I went, okay, Mum. She went, yeah, and it won't be long because I've peeled all the carrots and everything else. And I went, all right then. I'll see you later, Mum. And so off he went to knock at Pauline's. And he shouted through the letterbox, now, Pauline. And Pauline came to the door with her favourite cereal in a blue plastic bowl. And I can't find the Baby Lucia. Where is she? Where is the Baby Lucia? Oh, she's over here. And the Baby Lucia came to the door with her dirty cup. And the Papa went, oh, there she is. There she is. And Baby Lucia went, oh, Pappy. And he went, oh, it's going to be great, Pauline. Guess what? We're going to play the Romans. And she went, the Romans? And he went, yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Where it'll just be great because we'll have our shields and stuff like that. And we've never played the Romans before. And she went, oh, okay then, well, who would I be? And he went, well, you'd be some sort of queen of the Romans. And she went, right, okay. And Baby Lucia would be a princess. And he went, yeah, she's a princess now. And she went, Papi. So Pauline finished her cereal as quickly as she could, and the Baby Lucia finished her dirty cup as quickly as she could. And when they were done, Pauline took her empty blue plastic bowl and the Baby Lucia's dirty cup with Mickey Mouse on the side that Joe gave her, straight to the kitchen sink. Then she put her bowl in the sink and she filled the Baby Lucia's dirty cup right up to the brim. Then she came straight back to the front door. She went, look, I put my hair in a ponytail like those Roman queens. And I went, right, it looks brilliant, Pauline. Now let's go and get Tony. And she went, okay. So they knocked at Tony's and they shouted through the letterbox, now, Tony. And Baby Lucia knocked too, and she shouted through the letterbox, nee, nee. And Tony came to the door with a nice jam butty for himself and a heart-shaped jam butty for the Baby Lucia. And he went, guess what? Dead fresh rat bones bread and hearty strawberry jam. And we couldn't get any blackcurrant jam because they didn't have any, and they didn't have any raspberry jam, but I don't like raspberry jam because there's seeds in it. But there you go. And he gave the heart-shaped jam butty to the Baby Lucia. She said, oh, never knee. And so she sat down and she had her jam butty as quickly as she could. And Tony had his jam butty as quickly as he could. And he left some jam on one cheek and no jam on the other, which meant that he was ready. And Baby Lucia climbed up and sucked the rest of the jam off Tony's cheek. And climbed back down. And I'd say, there's hardly any jam this time. And Little Papi said, no, there was loads of jam. Baby Lucia just took a bigger gulp, that's all. And I went, no, she didn't. Did she, Pauline? And Pauline said, well, the jam's gone now and that's what matters. Let's go round to Delores and Charlotte's. And Tony said, well, what are we playing? And Tony said, guess what? Remember when we saw Ben Hur with Charlton Heston in? And he went, yeah, we're going to play something like that with Romans. It's all Romans and we're the Romans. And he went, oh, brilliant, with swords and that. Yeah, with swords and shields, and we haven't got helmets, but we'll get some soon. Tony said, all right. So then they went round to Charlotte's, and we were sitting on the step. Went round to Delores, we were sitting on the step with Charlotte. Hello, girls. Oh, you look really nice. Are they brand new on? And Charlotte went, yes, they are. Oh, Auntie Delores. And Delores said, yeah. My mummy got these from Frost's, and look, they're nice and clean, and they're not like that nylon stuff. They're cotton. And Tony went, when did you get them? And she went, they're brand new on today. And he went, yeah, but when did you get them from Frost's? And she went, today. No, we didn't get them today. We saved them. And Tony said, I could have swore you were wearing them yesterday. And she went, no, we weren't. You're a fibber. These are brand new on, Auntie Charlotte. And Little Papi said, well, look, here's the thing. We're going to play Romans, so it won't matter, as long as you look lovely, and you always look lovely. Don't you, Tony? Tony went, yeah, you look great. Until I said, well, where are we playing? And Tony said, let's play we could play in your backyard, Little Papi, because we might need the coal shed and the toilet shed, because they'll be Roman temples. And I went, we're not going to play by the Barnabas Hill. And he went, well, is it a raid? No. Well, are we going to have battles? I don't know. Okay, your backyard then. He said, all right then, to my backyard. And Delores said, hang on, I just got to tell me mum. So she went off and she came back a short while later. She said, my mummy said it's okay, but if we're going to play rough, we've got to be careful with our clothes. And Tony said, no, we won't be playing rough, will we, Little Papi? Little Papi said, no, we only play rough on Saturdays, and it's Sunday. And he went, it's Saturday. He went, oh, is it? And she went, yeah, because we haven't been to Mass. And he went, oh, yeah, it's still Saturday. Okay, then. And then he said, right, to my backyard. So they all went round to the Little Papi's backyard. And Polly said, right, how's it going to start? And Little Papi said, right, I just remember bits from different films. And you remember some, don't you, Tony? And Tony said, yeah, but I'm not being Ben Hur. He said, why not? He said, I'm going to be Ben Him. What do you mean Ben Him? There was no Ben Him. Well, I'm not going to be Ben Hur. I'm not walking around Tony Ben Hur, Tony Hur. No. And he went, all right, then you can be Julius Caesar. And so he went, who's she? And he went, you mean she? Julius Caesar was a man. And he went, with a name like that? And he went, yeah. It was in Roman times. Everyone was called Julius. And Pauline went, yeah. And there was even one called Octobius. And Little Papi said, Octobius? She went, yeah, something like that. Octobius Caesar. And Tony went, were they all called Caesar? And Little Papi said, a lot of them were, yeah. And he went, oh, all right then. And then Charlotte said, well, who are we going to be? And then Little Papi said, you can be Roman, because the girls didn't have shields and swords. They just had long robes, didn't they, Tony? Tony went, yeah, like Ursula Andress and Raquel Welch. And Little Papi said, who's Ursula Andress? And he said, don't you remember? She was in She, where she had that thing and she went into the blue thing, the blue flame, and she went dead young, but really she was dead old. And Little Papi said, I haven't seen that. He said, when it's on next, We'll sneak into the pictures through the emergency fire exit thing, and then we'll be able to watch it from there. And so the little Papi said, okay. Is Ursula Andress really old or really young? And Tony said, she's really young, and she's beautiful. She's almost as beautiful as Rachel Welsh. And so he said, right, all right then. And Pauline said, I want to be like Ursula Andress. And Tony said, well, yeah, but you've got to go to America and be an American. And Pauline said, well, if her name was Ursula Andress, that's not really an American name. An American name's like Bessie. Little Papi said, you mean Bessie? My nin is Elizabeth, and some people call her Bessie, and she's not an American. And Pauline said, yeah, but nearly all the Bessies are in America. There's only a few Bessies in England. And Little Papi said, is that? And Tony said, never mind Bessies, we're playing Romans. Right, now, all hail Caesar. And Little Papi said, well, where is he? And Tony said, I'm him. Do you mean you're him? Oh, okay then, you can be Julius Caesar. And he said, yeah, but Julian. No, Julius. Tony, you can't just go changing the name. That's history. And history you can't change just like that. And he went, well, they're always, okay then. And then Charlotte said, okay, well, we're having grapes, aren't we, in bats of milk? And Delores said, like Cleopatra. Yeah, that's it. We're Cleopatra and Cleopatra's sister. Little Papi went, but Cleopatra was an Egyptian, wasn't she? And Charlotte said, I don't know. I thought she was a Roman. She had a white robe on. And Little Papi said, did she? And Delores said, yeah. Elizabeth Taylor was Cleopatra. And Tony went, in real life? And Delores went, no, in the film, Tony. And he went, oh, all right then. She's still alive. And Tony said, well, what difference does that make? And Charlotte said, Egypt, the Egyptians, was in the olden times, the real olden times. Lots and olden years. And Papi said, okay. Right. Okay, so we all sorted then. Tony, you're Julius Caesar. And Pauline, you're... And Pauline said, I'm the Queen of Rome. And he went, all right. But Julius Caesar... Is Julius Caesar a king? And Charlotte said, I don't think so. I think Julius Caesar was just like the head of the Romans. And he went, but not a king. And she went, no. Was there a king, Pauline? Pauline said, I don't know, but there was definitely a Roman queen, Queen of Rome, and that's who I am, peasant. And Charlotte said, I'm not a peasant. I said, no, I didn't mean you, I meant them. I said, you can't call Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar went, Tony went, right, enough of your insolence and impertinence. I can have you replaced, you know. And she went, what do you mean replaced? I'm the Queen of Rome. And he went, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm Julius Caesar, and I'm the one with the real big sword and a massive helmet, and it's all shiny and that. And Tony and Little Papi said, yeah. And he's got a red cloak. And Tony said, oh, God, I wish I should have brought some red curtains round. And Pauline said, has your mum got red curtains? And Tony said, no. But I'd have found some somewhere. And Little Papi said, there's red curtains in the cobblers. And Tony went, yeah, but they're filthy. I'm not wearing filthy bits of rag. And Little Papi said, well, anyway, okay, so we're the Romans. Now, what happens next? And Pauline said, I don't know, you thought of it. Right, why are we playing Romans anyway? And Little Papi said, you mean why are we playing Romans? We said, let's play the Romans, because me and my mum went to see the greatest story ever told. And Charlotte said, what was that? And it's, Charlotte, it was brilliant. It was, everyone was in it. I think John Wayne was in it, and I think he was a Roman. And there was someone else in it, and there was Jesus. And so he went, and Jesus, that's it. The Romans crucified our Lord. And Charlotte went, yeah, they did. So the Romans are bad. I don't want to be a Roman. And Little Papi said, okay then, what do you want to be? You can only be a barbarian or a Roman. She went, well, I'll be a barbarian then. And Delores said, so am I. We're barbarians. And he went, right, all right then. Well, all hail Caesar. Caesar, what are you going to do with these barbarians? I'll have to ask them a few questions. And Little Papi said, go on then. He said, all right. Right. Are you a Christian? And Charlotte went, no, I'm a Catholic. And Delores, okay then. Are you a Catholic or a Christian? I'm a Catholic. And he went, right. Well, if you'd have been Christians, we'd have burned you. Pauline, are you? And she went, excuse me, I'm the Queen of Rome. Oh, sorry, Your Majesty, sorry. Are you a Christian or what? No, I'm a Catholic. He went, all right then. Little Papi, are you a Christian or what? No, I'm not. None of them. I'm, who am I? Charlotte said, you can be a barbarian as well. Yeah, I'm a barbarian. Sorry, I'm not a Christian. I'm a Catholic barbarian. All right then. Well, you can go then. See ya. And he went, is that it? And he went, yeah. It's only if you're Christians, you get nailed on the cross or you go in the fire. And you're not Christian, so go on, get away. And he went, well, we've come to fight ya. We've come to take over Rome because we've had enough. And then Baby Lucia went, oh, only really Little Papi. I see Mama says I'll stop it. And Tony said, oh, what did she say? And she said, she's a princess. And she said, stay where you are. You're not going nowhere. And Tony went, hang on a minute. I'm Julius Caesar. What are you, Baby Caesar? And she went, it's you, my I just about Jesus, Pap. And Tony went, okay, what was that? And Pap said, she said that she's Baby Lucia Caesar. And I went, right, all right then. Well, you're on my side, Baby Lucia, and so you, Queen of Rome. So, right, what are we going to do with these barbarians? And Pauline said, throw them in the place where we chuck the Christians. And Sonny said, okay. Where's that? She went, that thing with all the lions. And he went, oh yeah, you're getting chucked to the lions. Go on, get down that tunnel. The lions are hungry. And Charlotte said, I'm not going nowhere near the lions. And Little Papi said, neither am I, we're going to stay here. And Tony said, you defy the words of Caesar of Roman things. Yeah, we would, because we're the barbarians and that's that. And then Baby Lucia went, and then Baby Lucia started looking for the stone. And Little Papi said, no, wait a minute, Baby Lucia, there's no stones in it. Not in this one. And she went, So Tony said, look, I'm not arguing, I'm not standing here arguing anymore. I'm the emperor. Is that right? And Charlotte went, that's very good, Tony. We learnt that in school. Right, the emperor of what? The emperor of Rome. Julius Caesar, the emperor. Is that right, Pauline? Pauline said, yeah. And I'm not the queen anymore. I'm the empress of Rome. I'm the Roman empress. So I don't even like the look of your faces. They're filthy. You haven't had a wash in weeks. Get in that piss with them lions. And Little Papi said, I'm not going in any piss. We're not going nowhere. There's 3 of us and there's 3 of you. We're going to have to fight it out. Get our swords, girls. All right. Tony said, all right, hang on. No need to be nasty. Papi said, you mean no need to be nasty? You were going to chuck us in a pit with lions that are starving. And he went, yeah, and not only that, we've sharpened their teeth, haven't we, Pauline? And Pauline said, we have. Because that's what empresses of Rome did in them days. And then Papi said, all right then. Right. Okay, I'm not going down that tunnel. You're going down the tunnel. Delores, capture him. And Delores said, right, I will. So Delores got him and he went, ow, what's your nails? And she went, they're not me nails, that's me ring. Well, what's your ring then? And where'd you get the ring? Out of a lucky bag. Now, come on, you're going to the lions. And he went, Pauline. And she went, I'm not Pauline, I told you I'm the empress. Yeah, but look, they're chucking me in with the lions. She said, it doesn't matter, I'll be the emperor and the empress all in one. And he went, like that. And then Charlotte said, right, Tony, stay over there. So they came back. They went, right, So Julius Caesar is currently being crunched by those lions, and they're eating him now as we speak. And so you're next. And Pauline said, why, what have I done? And he went, what's she done, Delores? She wants you to chuck us in the fire in the pit. Oh yeah, that's right. Get Baby Lucia and chuck her in the pit. And Little Papi said, I'll get her. And then she went, oh, Little Papi. And then, all right, would you please come with me then? And she went, oh, Papi. So Little Papi took Baby Lucia over to the lions with Tony. Right, Baby Lucia's a little snack for them lions. Now, you're either going to join us and be a barbarian, or you're going to go in the lions with your mates. She went, okay, is there a, hang on, is there a queen of barbarians? Delores went, yeah, and we haven't got a queen. You'd make a good queen of the barbarians. Right, okay, that's it then. I'm going to be the queen of the barbarians. I'm not going to be the empress of Rome anymore. And Little Papi said, okay, we're glad that you've seen the how bad things were with Julius Caesar now. They're not bad anymore. Right, that's that then. And Delores said, well, that was quick. And he went, yeah, it was. The end. Now, did you like that? Little Stordy, Little Pete, Little Papi. And would you like to sit with the Mammy and the Papi all snuggled up and watch the story of the Little Papi and the Romans with Tony and Delores and Charlotte and Baby Lucia and Pauline, and with little Joni and her baby and Marlon and Al and Olivia? Oh, snuggled up. Then that's what we will do. Now, let's give our lovely Mammy a nice love and a hug and a kiss. Come on, Pauline. Come on, Delores. Come on, Baby Lucia. Dirty. Yes, you can bring your dirty cup. Dirty, Mommy. Come on, Charlotte. Come on, Tony. Oh, I forgot to give everyone else a kiss. Right. Now, let's all get nice and snug so that I can say night-night, everyone.